How would you like to make an extra source of income? Making money outside of medicine is possible for every doctor. Today we will discuss 7 ways doctors can make an extra income. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dr. Erwin Kwun. I'm on a mission to help doctors lead a happier and fulfilling life. Working an extra shift to earn more money is a good way to supplement your income. However, if you're looking to diversify your career, there's a variety of ways you can earn more money using your medical degree. A side gig is an interesting way to earn more. It's important to choose an activity that would suit your characteristic and lifestyle. Let's jump right into the first side income idea. This doesn't require much work or investment. It involves completing medical surveys. Yes, you can get paid to share your professional opinion and insights about treatment and pharmaceuticals. Healthcare market research companies compensate doctors for their expertise and insights on treatment, healthcare products, and devices in development. Doctors can join healthcare market research platforms to be invited to complete surveys on ongoing studies. The companies invite qualifying doctors to complete surveys depending on their profile. For example, a survey about surgical device will be sent to a surgeon instead of a psychiatrist. Some specialties are more in demand than others, so opportunities to complete survey vary. Doctors can earn £10 to £20 for completing a 5 to 15 minute survey. Some surveys may need more time, but you can choose which one you want to respond. Completing a few surveys a week can add up to several hundreds of pounds a year. Besides a financial reward for answering surveys online, you can influence the development of new products and treatments in your field. Medical surveys provide a great way to earn an additional income without requiring a high level of commitment. Doctors can complete medical surveys whenever they have some spare time. If you want to learn how to earn more, the next idea might interest you. Do you enjoy writing? If the answer is yes and you're interested to use your knowledge and writing skill to convey medical information to healthcare professionals and the general public, medical writing could be a good fit. With so many research being conducted, the demand for medical writing is growing in pharmaceutical and healthcare communication market. Medical writing opens opportunities to medical education, medical journalism, research, publication, and regulatory affairs. Doctors are well positioned to write textbooks for healthcare professionals, e-learning modules, and patient education resources. In the field of journalism, medical writers are involved in newspapers, articles, and magazines to inform and educate the general public. If you're interested in medical writing, it's important to develop your writing style and understand your audience. Starting a professional blog is a great way to showcase your work and develop your writing skills. Offer to write for professional publication or contribute to medical papers or the local newspaper. Being a medical writer is more challenging than completing surveys in your spare time. It takes a lot more effort and you need to be able to keep to tight deadlines. As you write insightful articles and build credibility, people start to value what you have to say. Some people may even want to pay you for your expertise to solve their problems. This is what we call consulting. A consulting niche that doctors are well positioned to serve is medical school admission. Admission to medical schools are known to be very competitive. Applicants who want to pursue a career in medicine are happy to pay for a doctor's expertise to boost their chance of getting in. The expertise of someone who has successfully gone through the competitive admission process and understands the ins and outs is invaluable to applicants. By offering consulting service, you can help your clients excel at their medicine interviews and secure a seat in medical school. Do you like to teach? If you want to inspire and educate others, you can get involved in medical education. You probably have some experience of medical education throughout medical school and your training. It's important to be curious and a lifelong learner to be an educator. There are many roles available to get involved in medical education. You can teach at university on a part-time basis. You can tutor medical students to help them pass their finals. You can train junior colleagues in clinical settings if that's something you enjoy. Some doctors who are passionate about medical education make it their career and they go and become director of postgraduate medicine. Did you know you could be paid to speak? Speaking engagement is a lucrative source of income for doctors who who are expert in their field. Pharmaceutical industry has a close relationship with doctors. It is common practice for medical experts to be invited to speak about a specific treatment to other healthcare professionals. Speaking engagement attracts a fee that could be in the thousands. Doctors accepting speaking fee from pharmaceutical companies should follow regulatory guidance. Besides pharmaceutical companies, medical societies and healthcare organizations also hire doctors to speak at their events. Developing credibility and authority as a speaker takes time and work. It's not as easy as completing surveys. The next side income idea is aesthetic medicine. Aesthetic medicine is an appealing choice for doctors who want to earn an extra income. At first, aesthetic medicine sounds lucrative, but there's an upfront cost that you need to pay because you need to get training before you can start injecting fillers. Doctors usually go on an aesthetic medicine course to learn the non-surgical cosmetic procedures. Setting up a private practice in aesthetic medicine requires capital, patience, and hard work. If you're not passionate about aesthetic medicine, you're likely to give up before you see results. It may take a few years before you establish yourself as an aesthetic practitioner and have a regular clientele to generate an extra income. Doctors who are interested in medical ethics and law may be a good fit for medical legal work. If you have at least 10 years of clinical experience, you could act as an independent expert witness. Being an independent expert witness enables you to apply your knowledge to review medical cases related to medical negligence claim and prepare report for claimant or defense solicitor firms. Independent expert witness may be required to attend court if a case goes to trial. It can be intimidating to present opinion-based evidence in court and being cross-examined by lawyers. It may be useful to go on an expert witness course if you're not familiar with the court system. You need to ensure that all medical legal work is correctly indemnified. Working in the role of an expert witness is lucrative but emotionally and intellectually demanding. Out of the 7 ways to generate an extra source of income, each gig has its advantages and inconveniences. Let's evaluate each gig on 3 specific criteria: ease of start, effort required, and capital. The first gig, completing medical survey, is very easy, so that would be 5 stars for ease of start. Effort required, that would be 1 star. Capital required, that would be 0 star. The next activity is medical writing. So ease of start for medical writing would be 4 stars. Effort required, I would give 3 stars because it takes a lot of effort to start writing. You need to make sure that you have done your research. Capital required, 0 stars. Unless if you want to do it well, then you might invest in a blog, but otherwise you don't really need capital to become a medical writer. The next activity is consulting. Ease of start for consulting would be 2 stars. Effort required, I would give it 3 stars because you need some effort to build your credibility as an expert in a field, and you need to make sure that you appear that you know what you're talking about. Capital required, I would give 1 star. Maybe you need to invest in a professional website. The next activity is teaching. Ease of start for teaching would be 3 stars. Effort required would be 4 stars. To be able to teach, you need to make sure that you spend some time learning it, understanding it, and synthesizing. Capital required would be 1 star. Maybe you need to invest in a website. The next activity is public speaking. Ease of start for public speaking would be 1. It is very difficult to get gig as a public speaker. You need to have accomplished something great in your field, or you need to have done something amazing before you get invited as a keynote speaker. Effort required would be 4 stars. People who earn an income from public speaking put in a lot of effort before they get to that position. So it might seem easy to just make a speech for an hour and commanding thousands of pounds, but these people have actually put in a lot of effort in their life before getting to that position. Capital required would be 1 star. You don't need a lot of money to start as a public speaker. The next activity is aesthetic medicine. Ease of start, I would would give 1 star because it is very difficult setting up a clinic for aesthetic medicine. It takes a lot of effort, so effort required would be 5 stars. Capital required is 5 stars as well, because you need to invest in training, in equipment, you need to buy the products that you're going to use, you need to lease a clinic, you need to make sure that you have a professional website, you also need indemnity for the work that you're carrying out. Last but not least is medical legal work. Ease of start is 3 stars. This line of work is for people who have expertise for at least a decade. Effort required is 4 stars. It is intellectually and emotionally demanding to go through cases and having to write report. Capital required would be 2 stars. You need to make sure that you have indemnity to cover the work that you're doing. You also need to make sure that your medical legal work is correctly indemnified. I'd love to hear which side gig you're considering. Share your thoughts down in the comment below. If you enjoyed this video, then you might want to watch a video I made where I break down how much do GPs earn. I break down the earning of salary GPs, locum GPs and GP partners. Click the video to watch it. Take care everybody. Bye bye.